Have you heard about the recent court case where the government was ordered to pay Sabah a 40% entitlement every year? It all started with the SLS taking the government to court to make sure they pay what they owe Sabah during the lost years. The lost years? What's that? Long story short, when Sabah, Sarawak and Malaya came together to form Malaysia in 1963, Sabah was granted the 40% entitlement, which is part of the federal constitution. All you have to know about the 40% is that it takes into account the revenue Sabah generates from Malaysia, but if you want to know how it's calculated, pause the screen right now. The review for the amount of money should have been carried out periodically, with each review to cover the next 5 years. The government did pay Sabah a 26.7 million in 1973, but just continued paying the same amount of money every year from 1974 to 2021. And the SLS argued that this meant Sabah did not receive the 40% entitlement during those 48 lost years, also saying the government took 100% from Sabah during this period. By the way, the second order wasn't held until the year 2022. So back to the court case, the SLS took the government to court during 2022. The court sided with Sabah since they're challenging the second review order in 2022. And 2 days ago, the court finally gave a verdict and granted SLS everything they asked for, which includes a declaration, among other things, stating that the government was in breach of their constitutional duty and will pay the accumulated 40% entitlement owed during the lost years, an order for the government to hold a review with Sabah for the amount to pay within 90 days and to reach an agreement within 180 days, and another order to reject the review orders gazetted in 2022, 2023 and 2025 that ignored the government's duty to review the special grant for the lost years. So what do you think about this whole case? Do you think Sabah got their justice?